Welcome back to the Alton Sports Tour. We have just kicked off here. This is now the men's basketball. After the resounding win, the women had like 87-8.
Yeah.
Me and my colleague here, Jack. My name's Laurence.
We'll be hoping for a similar score, but I think it should be.
I think you're going to be optimistic.
Probably a slightly tighter game this time.
This is almost guaranteed to be a tighter game. Staffordshire are leading in here. They have their form on the back in terms of varsity wins. They have won the last 5 years in a row, Jack, and also they won very comfortably last year, 83-43. Let's hope it's not a repeat of last year. We spoke to Tom Lindsay halfway through the game, of the women's game, and he was confident they was going to be close, around 50 all he predicted. I would say, judging by the points per game ratio of the teams and how they 7, and he picked it up down from his knees, but what a move on KUBE, spinning around the defender instead of going for the layup, dummied the player who was going to try and block him, passed around into KUBE, who had the easy lay-in.
Really
Keele looking very promising so far, but let's not get carried away, Jack. Let's not get, I won't get carried away.
Very intelligent, very agile play from Keele.
So we're 1 minute and 30 seconds in. Keele 4. No. Keele are playing the black. Stats playing the red. Stats playing left to right. Keele playing right to left. Looks like Keele are playing man-on-man defense, which can work very well, and I think the reason why they're doing this is because the quality of shooting like that is so much higher in men's. That was a great shot by number 1.
That's the first 3-pointer of the day.
Shapunja with the 3 points. That's the first 3 point. Tom Lindsay on the ball in the top of the key. Gets into the post of Mabok, who's in a bit of trouble. Passes it back out to Tom Lindsay, who's also in a bit of trouble. Controls it again. Mabok struggling to catch it, but very well does. And is that a foul? Yes, it is. And is he on for 2 points or is it an inbounds play? We'll soon find out. It's an inbounds play. He wasn't doing his shot form, and so it was an in-play foul. And it's inbounds by Tom Lindsay, the captain, number 13. The ref didn't like something there. What's going on? Was it a 5-second violation? 2 shots. Supposedly it's 2 shots. But I want to rest. There's a bit of a disagreement.
I'm not quite sure where that came from. They seem fairly so with not giving 2 shots. But
well, there's a disagreement with the ref, which could be problematic in the future if they keep going on with that. But Keele will take it, of course.
Yeah, we will absolutely take that.
Mabok, the Giants, is going to take 2 shots. It's almost as if he can just place it into the net from there.
His height could be one of the defining factors of the game.
It will be. It's going to be an important battle that you should keep an eye on as he misses the first one. Is the free throw shooter Mabok versus the number 17 for Staffordshire, Leback Simpson, if I am correct. Both equal in height, so their post play is going to be exciting. And he gets the second one, increasing the lead to 2. 5 points to Keele, 3 points for Staff. Staff, number 3 for Staff, runs through. It's Prashan Rai, supposedly. I'm not sure if the stats were very unhelpful, Jack, when giving me their numbers, because they changed all the shirts after I've written half of them down. So I think
we'll just go by number.
Numbers, and if we can see,
that'll be the same.
Yeah, let's do numbers. Sorry to anyone who is upset by that. So takes a big shot and it's an air ball. Miles off. I don't know what he was thinking there. Leon Lee. He had time. There's no shot clock. And if you didn't catch the first thing, if you want me to explain how the timings are, we have 4 10-minute quarters. We are 3 minutes into the first, and he's just dummied Leon Lee there, number 3 for Stas. Has he earned the foul? Yes. I think it's called blocking foul. You can't block the player on the way to the basket unless you are stationary on your feet.
Unfortunately, the Slash number 3 appears to be very, very quick, so I expect there to be a lot of those happening.
They are all very quick in comparison to us, Jack. Because when we were setting up, I was playing a bit of basketball in the other sports hall, and I was already sweating buckets after 2 shots, and I probably was shooting around 10%. And these guys seem a bit more sure. And that's a very smooth shooting form there by Stas number 3. And it's now 6-5 to Stas. Will he extend it to 2 points?
The athleticism in all of these players is very evident to see.
Yeah.
So I think we are in for a very fast-paced, very intense, very close game.
I think Tom Lindsay is playing the point guard position, the one who's the primary playmaker for the team. James Mitchell on the ball in the corner, gives it off, and it's missed. Rebounded by the Stats number 7, plays it out to the number 3, who I also think is playing the point guard position. He's very quick, passes it to number 1.
Very quick and quite small as well.
Rebounded, Tom Lindsay with the big throw, and just misses there. Nazari just couldn't get the delicate touch on it in the end, but it was a beautiful pass of Tom Lindsay, wonderfully weighted, and it's another miss. They are not hesitating, are they? They're going right for it.
Not at all. I mean,
that was careless.
The pace of this game from both teams is already, tenfold of what we saw in the last
It's
game.
giving me a little bit of a heart attack, Jack, if I'm honest.
So 4 minutes in, 7-5 to Stas.
Stas have nearly got the same amount of points as their female counterparts in 4 minutes of play.
That is, yeah.
You can already tell if you watch the earlier broadcast just how competitive this game is. And again, another deep 3 for Leon, not Leon, number 3 for Stas. He's gonna be
He looks like he could be their key man in this game.
And what's the call on that one? That's an interesting play. So the point guard for Stas managed to corral the miss. Nazari showing some intensity there. Managed to, no, it's in KUBE rather. And it's a foul, and one opportunity to claw it back to 3 points if he gets it. As you correctly said, he's going to be a big factor in today's win.
Yeah.
Win, match. Let's hope for a win.
Of course, he missed both shots with his last free throw. Let's see if he can do better this time. Unfortunately not, but that was...
No communication amongst the staff rebounders about who was going for it, and they knocked it out of each other's hands for another Keele inbounds in their own territory. And it's an early substitution. The big man comes off for
number 20.
Another big man, but slightly less big. I think Keele, if they were correct, would use that box height advantage on him. And that's a nice inbound pass. And Nazari showing his up there, passes it in the crowd. Every point is going absolutely crazy. It's impressive, the athleticism of these men. Nice ball movement, takes a shot, and he misses there. Rebounds again. He has got some serious legs on him. That's a nice cut. Is he going to get it? There's a nice movement, but the finish was not there. Number 4.
Defense is very, very tight, very quick to get to the ball when it's in their own area.
And what was the call on that one? It is a foul on the captain, Tom Lindsay. Inbounds. Lots of pressure from Tom Lindsay early on, not giving him an inch there. You can already tell the distance between the Stas and the men and Stas women. When they're off the ball, the movement from the other players is absolutely mental. And there's a big cut there. It's 2-on-1. Is he going to get it? And it's a lovely play. Lovely play.
Keele take a very, very slender lead, just over halfway through the first quarter.
It's tense, isn't it?
It's very tense.
The atmosphere in here is palpable. 11-10 Keele. It's already been 4 lead changes, can you believe it? When there was not a single lead change in the other game. 4 lead changes in the first 20 points. and it's 4 minutes 20 seconds left in the clock of this half. One of my favourite numbers, Jack. Ref giving a talking to Tom Lindsay, captain, and the number 4, both point guards. There's been a disagreement. I'm not sure what they're going to do about it. It's still a stats inbound. And he cuts in. That's a nice pass. And he's blocked. What a block there. Now, be careful. Stats got back quickly. And he takes a mid-range shot. Misses it. The rebounding was Seki there, number 7. James Mitchell takes a shot. Misses it again, but KUBE. My box rather. And Tom Lindsay, the captain, showing by example how to finish. And Keele showing their authority early on. Staff's arm following. Nazari, the number 11 for Keele, hyping up the crowd there, and they were duly responded with a massive cheer. Timeout for Staffs.
4 minutes gone, 13-10 Keele.
There's not necessarily anything you can criticise by either team. It's actually...
No, they both played very well. I've been particularly impressed with Keele in that last play. They managed to, even though they hit the backboard 3 times and had 3 rebounds, they managed to get the ball every time because they were really paying attention where the ball was going.
It's interesting how Stas made early substitutions of their big men. Considering Mabok is one of the tallest men out there, he's been allowed to clean up all the rebounds. And so we're getting the second lot of chances, but Staff are, because we are rebounding. This game is about rebounding sometimes when it's close, and because if you rebound, you get more possessions to score with. So.
Yeah, it seems like Staffs are trying to play a quite small, quite fast team, as opposed to Teal's slightly taller team. Whether that gamble pays off, we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, playing small ball is what they call it. When you play a lot of shorter players who typically shorter people are better at shooting, while the bigger men are a bit better with all the around the basket stuff. And Stats have made more threes, so you could say it's helped them in that department. However, it's better to play small ball later on in the game when the smaller players might be a bit more quick and bigger players will be tired. Nazari there managing to put enough pressure on the Stats number 3 and makes him put it out. The bot posting up, passes out to James Mitchell. Second in the corner 3, and he gets it! It's like Steph Curry! It's like Steph Curry there. Beautiful play. Nothing more attractive in a game of basketball than a well-worked play and the corner 3 going perfectly in. 15-10. Keele have really showing up here. And it's another 3, Is it 3 or 2? Oh, it's a step back 2. Still a lovely shot. Lovely shot. Oh, and he misses it. There was a bit of an impact there. I thought the referee might have been impeded, but they decided to let it on. Rebound didn't pay off for Keele. Stats ball in Keele half, passing around the 3-point arc. Tries to cut in. I think that's a moving screen. And for those who do not know what screens are, if an offensive team have another player who blocks the way of the person who's been marking the player with the ball, you have to stay still and take the contact. You can't move your body to prevent them, because that's called a moving screen and that's illegal. So Keele inbounds. 2 minutes 40 seconds left. 15-12 to Keele. James Mitchell. Nazari takes a shot. Beautiful. Lovely passing play.
Keele really starting to build a bit of momentum now. Staffs haven't scored in a while.
Well, they did hit that step back mid-range, but they're not scoring with as much consistency as Keele. And I'm not sure, but unfortunately the shot won't count there. Mitchell on the ball. Passes to second. Cuts in. Gets stopped. Passes back to James Mitchell. Passes to Mazzari. Perfectly passes out. Oh, that was nearly very good. Oh.
Wonderful movement again from Keele. Just couldn't quite.
There was a few opportunities to break in and cut into the basket, but unfortunately they didn't take it. It was lovely movement, lovely, quick, accurate passing.
Another thing I have noticed is that the Keele players seem to be a lot more vocal than the Stats players. I mean, even over the din of this fantastically large crowd, I can still hear the Keele players absolutely screaming their lungs out at one another.
Barely any seats in the stands, empty. I think the crowds being so vocal as they are really boosting Keele's momentum.
Absolutely, I mean,
they seem like they're loving the. You would have thought they might crumble under the pressure. I know I would in that situation with all those people watching me, but they're loving it. And maybe the Keele crowds are maybe hurting them a little.
Yeah, I think 4-0 overall in Varsity so far. It seems like it could be the home advantage giving us that little bit of a push that we need.
Well, you talk about home advantage, Jack. We have won Varsity for about 5 years in a row.
This is very true.
Even when Staffordshire have home advantage, they don't use it, and something about that's going to change, especially considering how they bring in students to pay specifically for sport at Staffordshire.
So 17-10, just under 2 minutes. 17-12, sorry, to Keele. Just under 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
End of the timeout. Nazari, Secchi, James Mitchell, Rushton starting for Keele. I've only just noticed, Jack, that some of the Stats players aren't wearing matching shirts. If you look at the two big men, they're wearing a bit more up to date. And it looked like a lovely block, but apparently it's a foul and it's during a shooting. And so it's going to be 2 shots to number 3 for Stafford. Pressure on Rye, who's dangerous shooter. I haven't seen him miss a shot yet. He's hit a few threes too. And he continues his form, hitting the first one, cutting the lead down to 4. Well, he cut it down to 3. Rebounded, he missed the shot. Passes it to Nazari, he fumbles it a bit but collects himself. He needs some help there. James Mitchell on the ball. Cuts in, passes it to Rushton. Lovely pass! Oh, that's a lovely pass. Unfortunate finish for Nazari, but he had eyes in the back of his head, Rushton.
Desperately unlucky, they've got the ball back and they're breaking away again.
Unfortunately.
Good idea, but just couldn't quite catch the ball.
I really do need to be more careful because whenever Keele fumbling or turn over, I'm being a bit too vocal about my disappointment. So I need to try and collect myself.
Keele still leads, 17-13.
Stats point guard taking it to the top of the key. Passes it out to number 1. Looking for some support, passes it back to number 3. Trying to drive in. Officials found something wrong with that. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, it was the ball handler pushed off the defender, and it will be Keele ball. One minute left in this quarter. Tightly contested.
Keele just edging it right now.
Just edging it, and I would say it's fair reflection. Stats, I wouldn't say have played particularly well, but it's a really good mark on them, the fact that they're still within 4 points, but they don't seem as dominant as Keele have been, and maybe it will only take them to the second half and then switch on, and Keele might need to build up the lead. It's a 3-point shot, and it just misses, and it's going to be a fast break. It looked like a bit of a foul, and that's a lovely interception there by Leon Lee, showing some pace after his missed shot, preventing the fast break score.
Especially as that would have been a certain goal had the Stats put number 1 caught it.
The pace of this Stats is unbelievable. And there's another great interception there. Number 3 takes the 3. Oh, and
from Stas now.
Half of their points so far. And with the fast break, number 6 for them, misses. Should have scored that. You've got to be scoring those when you're behind.
10 seconds left.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's the end of the quarter. 17-16. How tight is that, Jack?
That is ridiculously tight. I mean, what a fantastic quarter of basketball. Absolutely, you know, end to end. You know, both teams have played really, really well. Been really strong in offense, really strong in defense, in different ways as well. You know, obviously we have a lot of height in our team, whereas they have a lot more shorter and faster players, and sometimes that has been hard for us to contain.
It's very important for us, especially when the fast break isn't an option and they've gathered themselves. We seem to have an advantage when it's like it has to be passed around the D, around the basket, not just fast break scoring. We seem to have that advantage. Whenever we've managed to stop them on the fast break and they have to work for their points, they seem to struggle. They've had to depend on their point guard, who probably has been the man of the match so far, MVP, because his three-point scoring. I haven't seen anyone who isn't a professional basketball player hit with that consistency, that potency, unless he's marked more aggressively, he's going to keep doing that.
It's incredible, and it's got them right back in the game. I mean, three-pointers in the first quarter. I mean, that's a great precedent for the rest of the game. That's something that should worry the Keele team. They need to be aware of that and try and find a way of cutting that out.
Very true, very true. We'll leave you for a little bit with the scenes on the camera until the second quarter begins. The team huddle before they go out for the second quarter, so it's going the team cohesion at Keele. They can sense how well they've played. I spoke to a few of their players and they were, I wouldn't say pessimistic, but they were aware this was going to be a tough match, and they have risen to the occasion, and I can't be but proud.
They've played their absolute socks off, and they've got you know, it's a slender lead, but it's a lead nonetheless, and hopefully they can, you know, build on this, start getting maybe trying a few three-pointers themselves, you know, maybe get a little bit audacious, but let's see how it goes.
I think first of all we probably need to build a lead before we do that. I'm not sure if we got such a potent three-point scorer as we do with as Stas do with their point guards. The point guard who is on the ball right now passes it out. Three-point shot, just misses. Corralled rebound there. Keele, Tom Lindsay takes a shot, just short, rebounded there. And the danger man's on the ball. He's taking the three, and he's missed his first shot, I believe, on the three-point range, but you don't want to leave him open like that. Oh, that's a lovely pass. And it's just missed. Oh, that's a lovely shot. What a shot by Mabok there. I had to start commentating for a bit because I was just worried that they weren't going to score, but he shot back behind the backboard.
Captain Tom Lindsay desperately unlucky to not score himself, but threw it off to Mabok on the left. Unfortunately, it's now 19-16 Keele.
It was a lovely post move. He managed to get the ball from off the floor, which is a big reach for him, and he turned around, shot from behind the basket. Technically, the amount of room for him to actually get that in was small, and he's taken a shot and just missed, rebounded. Point guard brings it up. Keele though back into defense so quickly, and this is what I was talking about after the first quarter. And Mabok with the huge rejection there. This is what I'm talking about. It's in these situations that Keele seems to be doing better. Yeah. They're a bit more creative, and they got the inside presence to be able to correct the ball. And, there's a bit of an aggressiveness there. Some of the fans were not happy about that. The number 7 getting a bit hyped up. It's a big man. You wouldn't want to get in the way of him.
But yeah, as I was saying, I think if Keele can make sure as soon as they need to track back, they track back as fast as possible, I think they can contain Stas offense.
That was Keele possibly trying to do too much too soon, and they're giving the ball away, and it's a fast break. And if he gets that in, that would have been impressive. Going through 4 plays in the key. it was impressive he managed to get the shot through, but it's Keele ball now behind a back pass, flashy. Tom Lindsay and Anthony Rushton passes back. 3-point shot misses. Mabok, being the beast that he is on the rebound, gets it, and I think he gets another foul. And there's a bit of a tension between Severin and Mabok. But I think it's just friendly competition.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything we need to worry about there. I think
nothing malicious. No need for it anyway.
Like I say, everyone seems to be having just a fantastic time playing sport, and that's what we're all here for.
And we're here to see Keele win.
We are here to see Keele win, and we are seeing Keele winning right now, 19-16. Just over 2 minutes played in the second quarter.
And it's going to be 2 free throws for Mabok. On the foul by number 7, but the referees are conferring about something there.
Talking to the staff's coach, I think.
Yes, I'm not entirely sure what's about, but Tom Lindsay was there present. I'm sure Tom Lindsay, with steady head, will sort out any issues. He's leading the team by example. May not be leading on the stat sheet, but he's been very good on the ball. And he's known which players to pass to at the right times, which is a key thing. It's the big contrast between Tom Lindsay and the Stas point guards is that Tom Lindsay seems a bit more free to give the ball up and try and create opportunities for his teammates, whereas the point guard for Stas, can't blame him considering how well he's shooting, is more ready to be a bit more, I wouldn't say selfish, but
willing to take the ball on himself.
Yeah. You know. He has confidence in himself. That's probably the best thing to do.
But I think Tom Lindsay clearly has confidence in the rest of his team as well.
Tries to drive in, and he gets intercepted, but really nice commitment there by Leon Lee, but unfortunately couldn't hold on. Now Stas on the break, their big man. Tom Lindsay tracks back very well, intercepts the number 17 for Stas pass, and it's out for Stas ball. Pass straight away to their main man. Drives into the lane, just misses it, doesn't have the delicate touch, but that was nice by the Keele number 7.
Over the head throw, got them back within 1 point.
Nice intensity in getting the rebound, and nice creativity in managing to find space for the shot.
Only the second score of the entire quarter so far.
Third now. But KUBE does well, doesn't even wait to land his feet back on before slotting it in. It's a put-back layup. Impressive physicality. Leon Lee couldn't, unfortunately, get that ball back in, and it will be a Stas inbound in the Keele half.
Good restart from Keele. They've kept up the tempo, the momentum, the form.
They haven't let the break lessen any momentum.
Absolutely not, but equally it looks like Stas haven't really been affected by it too much either.
There's a 3-point shot.
Still going for the 3-point.
And he takes a lot of effort to try and break it in, but unfortunately doesn't pay off, and it is a break, and it's a alley-oop! It's an alley-oop! I've been waiting to see that all day.
2 passes and the entire pitch covered, and that's a 5-point lead for us.
That's exactly what I was going to say, Jack. And that's another brilliant play. Number 7, who's earned himself a few enemies in the crowd today because he's been a bit, well, you can't blame him, he's been up for it, but he's got 2 points in a row for him.
A good little push in.
Yeah, both in the same form, collecting a miss from a fellow teammate and getting some points for himself and a rebound. It drives into the lane, gets fouled, should be 2 shots, free throw, and hopefully the 5-point lead for Keele. But it's close, isn't it, Jack? It's so close. What would you predict now for the final score? Now that you kind of got a general gist of the speed of the game.
I think we could be looking at around about 60. Each team hitting somewhere between 55 and 60, but I think Keele, you know, we've had a 1-point lead going into the second quarter. We've now got a 4-point lead. I think we can keep just edging that lead just a little bit more through each quarter.
That's a fair point. I'm going to, if I had to guess, Jack, I'm going to still say 65 will be around the winning point total mark, and I reckon it might go down to the last 2 or 3 minutes.
Absolutely.
Keele edge it.
And let's hope
My
so.
opinion's changed.
Let's hope so, because
And
it's
that's
been
a lovely passing finish. Lovely passing finish. And KUBE there showing his athleticism, getting up high, placing the ball in the net, gets the business done. It's Stas inbound, supposedly Keele last touched it before it went out of play. And this is a substitution for Stas, the number 4 coming up for the number 6. Stas inbound. 5 minutes left in the half. Takes a free, straight off, doesn't work, rebounded well by Tom Lindsay. Plays it out. You can afford to hold it up, and it's a nice shot there. Not shot, rather pass.
great movement still from Keele, even on and off the ball.
It's optimistic as well. They're not just trying to play it safe.
Exactly, they're running to positions where they expect to get the ball.
And it's a shot by Tom there. Just missing the ball. Climbs over, arguably the bigger man. Timed the jump so well that all he had to do was to feather touch it, and it went straight into the net, and now we have the biggest lead of the game. 6 points. And that's a lovely pass, but it looks like, it could have been a foul, but I think it's just going to be counted as a Keele last touch, so it'll be Stats inbound. Keele won't mind this because Stats are lacking the creative edge to create something out of nothing in this situation. They do depend on the fast break to get the points.
Keele are managing to overcrowd their defensive blocks when Stats are attacking, which is helping them a lot.
The block just comes out, but it's so well. Bit of an argy-bargy situation there, everybody jumping on the ball. And I think it's been counted as Keele because of, oh no, it's gone to Staffs.
Unfortunately, I think KUBE fell on the ball, so...
He did, but sometimes when it's unintentional, if the ball can be grabbed out, it'll be fine, but I think he just blocked it too much there, and it became a dead ball situation. I have to say, one thing I've noticed since, but I might have talked too soon, I have talked too soon.
And is that the first three-pointer?
I was about to say, their main man, the point guard, number 3, hadn't scored. I hadn't seen that. And then midway through that shot, he changed his opinion. And it's 3 points again, and the lead is cut down to 3.
But I think we have, we have a free shot, so we can get the score back up to a 5-point lead.
I just wish I had this 3-point shot. You could make a career out of it, I swear down.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Leon Lee there, converting his first free throw. Should be a 4-point gap, but let's wait for the scoreboard. Yes, it's just on 3 minutes 40 seconds left. Free throw. Oh, glides through.
Beautiful.
Nothing but net. That's looking to try and get something back into it. And it's a travel. And the Keele fans are loving this. They're loving this. I think the reason why they were so up about that is because they are aware that he is the danger man, and he has messed up for the first time in the game, really. And it's a 3-point shot by Leon Lee. Just misses out there. Rebounded by the big man for the Staff, number 17. And the danger man for Staff is on the ball, passes out, 3-point shot. Air ball, and he misses it.
But those quick bursts of pace from Stats number 3, they are still looking very, very dangerous. He's carving through our players and really creating a lot of chances for Stats.
They are finding the position to get those 3-point shots off. However, they haven't, and it's blocked. I have to say, I'm finding it very difficult to not use expletives to describe number 7 because none of the fans, I think all of the fans here agree with me, he hasn't been the most likeable chap. But you know, he's played well. He's got the blocks. He's got 2 baskets this quarter. He's got a rebound there. The Staffs need to get something, and he takes a 3-point shot, and he misses it. He's rushing it.
Oh, beautiful quick pass. They just can't get it in.
It should have been in there. They had 2-on-1, but I don't think my box did well enough to open it up. But it's a corner to Leon Lee. He's got, and he tries a cheeky pass. If it paid off, it would have been beautiful. But
there we go. Staffs number 3 bursting away.
he is fast.
Really
And he ankle broke. He just ankle broke the other and KUBE. Ankle breaking, for those who do not know, is when you manage to dribble so well that the marking player can't catch up and literally falls or stumbles down as if he may have broken his ankle. And that's what he did to KUBE. He was on the floor by his spin, and who wouldn't in that situation? He's so fast and he's changed direction so
Less than 2 minutes left. Keele lead 30-25.
And this double team on Leon Lee there managed to get him to give up the ball. And number 3 drives in the lane, gets the foul, but he didn't start his shot. Do not think. So it should be Staffs inbound.
Another lovely burst of pace.
Yes, it is Staffs inbound.
Still really don't have a way of containing their number 3. His pace is just lightning.
It might even be worth double teaming him.
It honestly might. I don't think we can afford to have just the one player on him. He's outpacing everyone on the floor.
His shot has been slightly off. I think he's trying. The number 3 is aware that his team are behind it, and they are very dependent on his
I think they are starting to feel the pressure a little bit now, Staff.
And it's a 3, Leon Lee. He took his time. He knew he had the space, and there's nothing more cool in the shot than just taking your time to compose yourself for a second or two and just taking it. And he's struggling. It's getting to him.
Now Keele have opened up the biggest lead of the game, 8 points, 33-25, just over a minute left in the first half.
And they've managed to get the point guards to stop being heated up, and he's actually missed a few shots. He's rushing his shot. He's basically trying to shoot his team back into it.
Yeah.
The difference between the shots that he was taking in the first quarter and early this quarter is that he was actually working for them, but he's actually just getting the ball and shooting. He's not working for the position. He's not getting that momentum. He's not getting that motion into his shot, and is making a miss.
Yeah, I think Staffs are starting to just rush their play a little bit too much. I think they want to close the gap a bit more before the end of the first half. But unfortunately, that rushing is they're mistiming passes. They're letting away cheap fouls, and ultimately they're dropping points and letting us gain points.
Yeah, they're getting rattled.
They are getting rattled.
I think the crowd are realising it too. They understand that Keele are getting a bit of a break on, and there's 1 minute and 3 seconds left. And to be honest, these next 2 possessions really could decide how the teams play in the second half.
Absolutely, this next minute is key. Keele need to keep up the momentum, keep the gap as big as possible.
Time management here would be smart.
Yes, we need to slow the pace of the game down.
They need to give Staffs as few possessions as they can. They don't need to rush to the shot. And unfortunately, it's a fast break, 3-on-1. And it's been called. I'm not entirely sure what they've given, but it's going to be 2 shots to the main scorer and provider for Staffs.
So this could get Staffs back to within 6 points.
As I was saying earlier, Keele don't need to rush. It may feel like a long time to have to keep the ball safe for 40 odd seconds afterwards, but don't let them get that opportunity to be able to fit maybe more than one possession into this final 40 seconds.
Exactly. This close to the end of the half, we've got to slow the pace right down, really keep possession, more importantly than anything, and just make sure that the game is played at the pace we want it to be played at. 33-27 now, 40 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, he makes both of his free throws. Tom Lindsay on the ball. Let's hope he tries to calm down his players. Seki in the corner. Seki goes for it. Unfortunately, I was assuming it's going to be a jump ball because when two players both have a hand on the ball, they do a jump ball to see. And the jump ball would have been very unfair. A very massive height difference there, but luckily it was Keele that got it, and it was Keele touching the ball last, Staff touching the ball last, Staff number 9, and it will be Seki bringing it in. 20 seconds left in the quarter. Nice pass, and it's blocked. That's a lovely block. And he's pumped up after that. The swagger he was showing, he loved that himself. Really honest, it was a lovely block.
Really quick, really crisp passing though from Keele. That was a wonderful bit of play.
Very alert defending as well. And it's turned over. And
seconds left, so this is almost certainly the last possession. Staffs have the chance to get within 4 points.
And it's 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Half time here at Alderton Sports Hall. 33 Keele, 27 Staff. Keele has been very impressive.